And rolling up and down the fingers. Yep. And into the palm. And the pads of the pinky. And thumb. Down to the wrist. Oh, this is a slippery one. Up to the knuckles and across. And keeping the ball in the palms, interlaced fingers, and squeeze. Release. Squeeze. Release. Squeeze. Release. Let's toss it up or bounce or both. Three, two, one. Put the ball on the floor, assess the feet. Step on the ball in the middle of the foot, press down 3 times. Knuckles, once on each. Roll across the knuckles. Roll across the top of the heel. Bring the ball to the middle of the foot, wiggle the toe. Press the toes into the ball. Raise and separate. Press again. Wiggle again. And scribble. Three, two, one. Release, reassess. Repeat on the foot 3 times in the middle. Knuckles. Roll across. Roll across the top of the heel. Middle of the foot and wiggle. Press. Raise. Press. Wiggle. Scribble. 3, 2, 1. Get the ball out of the way. Reassess the feet. And let's do some wood chops. Diagonally. And the other way diagonally. Pick the tree. Center and twist it away, swinging the arm. And center with some motion wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine. Step out, gather starlight. And center, gather from the other side. Center. Take some steps forward. And knee towards the opposite elbow. And slap the opposite heel. And then slap it behind. Step, twist and a punch. Walk. Or march. Or jog. So I figured we'd do the standing core set today rather than the sitting exercises. You and me. Good morning, traveling rows, that sort of thing. And what am I going to do after class? I think I'm going to do 5 Tibetans. Haven't done that in a while. And I think here I will hop. Do what works for you. Be safe. And we'll get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. And 20. And 30. Take 2 breaths. Interlace the fingers. Hands up. Your toes if you can. Come back down, bend back if you can. Back to center. Drop one hand, bend that way. Go the other. Center, interlace. Hands down, push out at the chest. And come on down, interlace behind the back. Raise them up, squeeze. Go a little higher. And come on down and shrug. And swim. Backstroke. Stroke. One arm across, press in. And then the other. First arm behind the back, press down and in. Then the other. You've got both elbows, rock side to side. Bring the elbows behind the back and behind the head and rock back and forth. And then bring the arms down into an L, squeeze the shoulder blades together and hold. Release, squeeze, release, and squeeze. Release, rotate at the neck. Go the other way. Nod. And go ear to shoulder. Come back to center, tuck in the chin, look one way, drop the chin to the collarbone. Look up. Back to center, look the other way, drop it. Look up. Back to center, tuck it in, and peck like a pigeon. And let's grab a stick. The stick, put it inside the arch 1 foot, other foot comes out to the sides. Bend the knees, slide down. And go the other way. Come on up. Bring 1 foot out in front, put the stick behind it, slide down. Lift the sole of the foot and wiggle. And then press the sole of the foot against the stick. Repeat with the other leg. Hamstring first. And then the calf. And come on back to center. We're going to do the lead dynamic stick routine. Stick is on the shoulders, we're twisting at the waist. And you bring some steps into it. And then bring the stick up overhead and go side to side. Then bring the stick below the waist and go side to side. And then to one side, back and forth. Other side. And then paddle a kayak. Reverse. Bring the stick up to the shoulders and flop the wrists. Come on down below the waist, back to the shoulders. Bring it above and below. Stop at the shoulders, reverse the grip, flop the wrists. Come on down. And up. Up at the shoulders, push out. And then come down with the stick at the side and swing behind. And then the other side. All right, I'm not gonna do the knee drives and hip rotations because we'll do them in the standing core. I'll put these down. And we're gonna start with some good mornings. Yeah, all right. We'll do some traveling rows. We're gonna hinge at the waist, cross the arms, bring the elbows past the rib cage, then put the other hand in front and come back. So we'll do 10 on each side or so. And come on up. We're gonna tap the opposite knee, lifting it up. Take a breath. And some rotational punches. All right. Cherry pickers, go up, grab the cherry, come back down. Breath. Some alternate jumping jacks. Okay. Going to do some windmills, spreading the legs and coming and going towards the toe. Don't have to touch it. Head each way or so. And come on up. Couple breaths for that one. Hip rotations. Do 10 one side and 10 the other. All right, breaths. We're going to do kick boxing blocks. Hands up in front and go to the opposite knee. All right, rub those hands together. Cultivate chi. Form a chi ball. And center. 2 breaths. Let's open our hearts. Pause on this inhale, exhale, send it out. And center, 2 breaths. Bring down chi. And gather it up. And ah, little breath work. 4, 7, 8. We'll do 5 rounds. Again, just try to keep the ratio 4 in, 7 hold, 8 exhale. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Here we go.
Well, that's better. Whew.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, that'll carry me till Monday, I think.
All right.
See
Have a
you
great
then.
one. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I'm going to do 5 Tibetans. What the heck? Yeah, let's do it. Going to start with some spins, and I'm going to do 11. I'm going to do them relatively fast, but you can keep your own pace and catch up because it's got a lot of explanation between the first and second. Plenty of time to catch up. And if you want, just twist it to waist it. Swing your arms, but I'm going to spin 1. And take your time, but when you do finish, take a couple of breaths. And take your time. I will meet you on the floor. We're going to be on our backs. To modify the second Tibetan, hands are by the side. Soles of the feet are on the floor. Head, neck, and shoulders come up. Chin gets tucked, and the soles lift. Everything goes back down. The regular version, the legs are extended. Head, neck, and shoulders come up as the legs come up and back down. If you need support for your lower back, put your hands back there, flat, palms flat on the ground. If you need support for your neck, put them behind your head, interlace the fingers. I'm going to do the regular version, whatever works for you, up to 11. Here we go. And when you're done, take 2 breaths. Onto your knees. Hands are on your hamstrings or glutes. You can rock back from your knee if you can't bend back with an extension, but if you can extend back, come forward up to 11. And take a breath. Or 2. We're going to sit down. Hands, palms down by the hips, or you can reverse them and bring them behind you if you need to. Again, you can modify this by putting the soles of the feet on the floor to start. Either way, we're coming up into an inverted table up to 11 times. And take 2 breaths. Turn around. Modified version. Tabletop to Cobra. Regular version, down dog to up dog. Up to 11. You can combine the two. Well, sit down. Cross your legs however feels all right for you this morning. And take 2 breaths. Keep breathing. We're going to rotate 6 times one way, 5 the other. Either sitting up or bending down. In the middle of the last round, we're going to stretch out, hands out in front and do round the box breathing. 4 in, 4 hold, 4 out, 4 hold. And we'll do it on the left side and then on the right. All right, here we go. Switching direction. And stretching out, box breath. Box breath left. Box breath right. Spot up. Switch the position of the legs. What was on top goes below. What was in front goes behind. And we're going to reverse the direction that we start in. 6 and 5 again, and 3 rounds of box breathing. Here we go. Reversing. Stretch it out. Box breath. Box breath left. Box breath right. Okay, coming up. No, very good. See you all on Monday. Have a great weekend. Happy Passover.